What's up, YouTube? This video is brought to you by Webull. If you'd like to help out the channel and get some free stocks, make sure you check out my link below. Hey, I'm Chris saying, and today's video is about stocks to load up on to get ready for this upcoming week, guys. But hey, if I helped you out in any way, whether I was help you make some money or give you a new perspective on the stock market, please make sure you like and subscribe and join us on the journey. Without further ado, let's take a look at my portfolio. Okay, guys, I don't know about you, but it's almost game time, and that's just how I feel each and every Sunday night as we inch closer and closer to the 9:30 opening bell of the stock market. Guys, listen, we had a nice weekend to kind of rejuvenate, get our refocused selves back on point. And so now, guys, I'm looking for us to be prepared for anything that the stock market throws our way. Whether the market is down tomorrow, I want us to have puts, and whether the market is up tomorrow, I want us to have our calls in place. So again, be vigilant, keep your head on a swivel, but more importantly, bring your A game. Listen, guys, today I want to talk to you about plays to load up on for this week, as again, you prepare yourself for the long haul, okay? Guys, I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you about taking advantage of Tesla being in the 500s, guys, okay? Listen, man, I've been buying hundreds of thousands of dollars of this while it's in the fives, understanding that in the long run, this play will go to $1,500, and when it do, you'll be thankful for days and times like this, or periods and moments like this, when this was lurking around in the $500 range. Okay, so listen, guys, do what you can to get a couple shares of it if you can, to make sure you have your long-term plays like this one, like Tesla, established for the rebound that will occur sometime down the road. Okay, guys, always use these opportunities to take advantage of blood in the streets. Be strategic, remember to play chess, not checkers, and remember to take advantage of any weakness in great quality companies, okay? NIO is also on here. Look, guys, NIO is sitting under $34. You have to understand, as an EV play, you can win with Tesla, you can win with NIO. Beyond that, guys, you want to monitor how many other EV car plays that you are into, okay? So diversification is key. And it's very important that you are making sure maybe you have some charging stations to complement your EV car plays, but don't just have all EV car plays, okay? This is two, and then kind of have a limit if you guys can, okay? If you got enough discipline to implement that, try to keep it at two, knowing that you only need one or two to do your thing in, okay? But NIO under 34, guys, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention this one as well. NIO is down, Tesla is down. Two quality companies to take advantage of, because when they rebound, you're going to be happy that you bought a few shares on the weakness, okay? And just to make sure I'm touching on an industrial play, our industrial play, Cleveland Cliffs, sitting here in the $18 range. I'm currently sitting with an average cost of 310 shares at $18.98. So even myself, I have a rule: when something is down 5% and I'm trying to be in it, okay, then you can add more to your position. So for me, this would even be a buy zone for myself if I'm looking at my total return at this point in time, okay? But listen, guys, this is your industrial play. So when that is up, you want to make sure that you have an industrial play for a hedge against inflation, okay? And more importantly, in thinking about inflation, but think about the stock market as a whole. Guys, please have puts in place. Please have calls in place. If you don't have to have puts in place on a beaten down play that's already at the bottom, don't put the puts on that, okay? But plays that still has room to fall, have a put in place, have a call in place, okay? You want to win both directions. If anybody's telling you anything different than I've told you, then again, you got to block out negative noise. We are winning on the way down, and we win on the way up. So have puts in place, have calls in place, be strategic, guys. Use common sense. If something is already at a bottom, like APXT, it's not going much lower, so there's no need for a put in that, okay? You might want to have a call in that, and you might want to stay away from a put in that, okay? Use common sense. Don't just randomly put a put on every single thing, okay? Yes, I want our high conviction plays or our high momentum plays to have some puts on them, but again, be practical. Please do it on plays that it makes sense to do something on. APXT that's sitting dead flat, fuel cell that's sitting dead flat, you might not need it for those two, but the other ones are up for consideration. Okay, be smart, be wise, more importantly, be surgical with it. Listen guys, up next is our word of the day, and our word of the day is trailing stop loss. Family, I wanted to make sure I circle back and talk about the importance of a trailing stop loss. It's easy to get ahead of yourself, or to forget about it, or to know about it but not necessarily apply it yourself. Okay, so the trailing stop loss is intended to be your friend with your high multiple plays, your high risk plays, or your high momentum plays. That all means the same thing. So that would be Future Fintech, BNGO, Fuel Cell, Palantir, things of that nature. Okay, not Cleveland Cliffs, not Apple, not Tesla, not stuff like that. Okay, so again, make sure you know how to differentiate what's a high momentum, a high risk play. The plays that can go to the moon are also the plays that can come crashing hard. So to protect yourself, okay, that's what we do around here. We try to minimize losses. And so again, if you're down in Future Fintech or BNGO 40% and you didn't use a trailing stop loss, learn from the lesson, guys. Use everything as a lesson to be better, not to blame, but to be better. Okay, because around here since 2020 I have taught the importance of a trailing stop loss. So you want to use it when it's convenient to use it, especially when it relates to your high risk plays. Okay, but then if you haven't used it, you want to make sure that you are holding consistently, not selling and locking in losses. Okay, the trailing stop loss is meant to be your friend, because those of us that do use it correctly, you're able to get out with 90% of your profit still intact. So then you can rebuy these players that I talk about that will be home runs at a lower price. Okay, so we're going to win regardless. Some of us going to hit the home run sooner, some of you just going to hit it later in the year. Nevertheless, it's going to still all pan out when the dust settles. Remain 10 toes down. Up next, guys, is our question of the day, and our question of the day comes from Mr. Bullish Dosh Arrington. Coach, took a call for this week when you put it in the radar along with Cliff. Puts didn't seem right on my Palantir track, so I canceled that. Great move. Only at a minor 10% loss. Recognized the market was giving, so I rocked out with the momentum and recognition of the pattern with Viacom. And I'm loving this. Keys to the point is that coach can put the plays out there, but if the ops presenting something different, we got the tools to adjust on the fly. Mr. Bullish, this is all facts, guys. Listen, this is what I'm talking about. This gets me excited. He's 100% right. I have equipped you with the tools to dominate no matter what. Guys, we should be killing and crushing this stock market because we can adapt and adjust on the fly. If you're in a car and you all of a sudden see the market going down, or it's a downward trend, or negative news is in the news cycle, you know how to pivot into a put. If you have a put in place and you see things are turning more positive or more bullish, you have the tools to pivot into a call. He is 100% right, and he is crushing the game because he's just bobbing and weaving, taking what the market is giving him, hitting him with the jab, coming back with the uppercut, dominating the market. And I love it. I love when I get shark alerts for you guys swimming in the waters and eating up everything and killing everything, because that's what I do around here, and that's what I'm going to do all week. Beginning tomorrow morning at 9:30, I'm about to crush the stock market. I'm going to kill options, both calls and puts, and I expect you guys to do the same, especially if you've been listening and following directions. Listen, guys, if you have questions or comments, leave them below. I'll grab them and add them to my next video. Listen, we make videos like this every day, so if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result, very few consider the journey. Do me a favor, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys grab some free stock using my link below, and I'll see you all in the next one.